What's up, everybody? Welcome to Underground Crypto. We're kicking off here as we head. As you can see, we're going through tunnels and channels and all kinds of different things as we head to the underground moon base where we do all of our research, right? This is the journey. This is the intro. Got to take that journey at the beginning of every show. What's up to all my undergrounders? Thank you for being here. If everybody could do me a big favor and let's just try to keep the chat moving, right? Throughout the stream, you know? Drop an emoji. Say something, you know, if you see that the chat slows down. And of course, one of the biggest things you can do for me is smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. To all my regulars, I know you're subscribed. And don't sleep on those memberships in the free Discord that will be linked in the chat right now. And again, thank you for being here. And we've been talking about DAOs, decentralized, autonomous organization. See, some DAOs control hundreds of millions of dollars, literally with no CEO and no central board. Imagine that. So who decides where that money goes? And how could you submit an idea to access that treasury? I've met people that got paid $10,000 through a treasury to get a tattoo of the crypto project on the body. Would you get a tattoo of a crypto project on your body for $10,000? Well, tonight we're going to talk about how to actually submit proposals. At its core, governance is about one thing. Do you know what it is? Well, I guess you're going to have to wait for me to help raise that crypto IQ if you don't know what the core of governance crypto is. See where we are on that rundown. We got 1 minute left. I'll be with you in just a moment. All right, this is an actual video of me running into the underground crypto moon base. Let's go, where we do all of our research. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the channel. Smash that like button for me if you would. Let's try to keep this chat running. Drop a chat, an emoji if you see that things slow down, or just anytime really. And don't sleep on those custom emojis. All right, guys, let's make sure. Oh, camera does work today. Love that. All right, so we always start at my favorite visual representation of data in the crypto market, which is crypto bubbles. As we drop down, we'll just kind of take a look at everything. Green, pretty much green across. If you watched the lifer today who did an extra long live stream, that was cool. And yeah, we saw a lot of pumpage going on and a lot of a resistance to actually dump. I don't think it has. It's mostly gone sideways, which means a bigger long may be in motion here. Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat and talk at the same time. Said, if it's a moon base, why does it have to be underground? Shouldn't it be on the moon? Hey, Camsta, we can't have the people with the telescopes finding our location on the moon. If it was above ground, they would just see us with their telescopes and they would know that we were up there. Can't have that. All right, guys, let's get into it. We got Hash, or Province Blockchain. It's up 28.4%. Have you ever heard of this thing? Anybody own any of that? Of course, Hype. You should know what Hyperliquid is. $44.97, and it is up 15.7%. We have Build On, down. It took a bit of a dump to 47 cents from 76 cents. It's down 28%. And Billions Network, we've talked about quite a few times here recently, is up 15%. Flare, up 9.5%. We know somebody who would be very happy to see that. I believe that he won't be here for a little bit, but he'll be here at some point. He had something going on. Drop down another 100. This is 100 to 200 by market cap, if you understand. Sky AI taking a little bit of a pullback. Could it be a good entry? I don't know. 19.4% down on the day. Cyrene. This thing is always like massively up, massively down. It's down 51% from $1.16 to 51 cents. And that would be the low of the day. It's actually at 55 cents right now. We have Telcoin. Telcoin is up 16.9% to about 0.0034. Gwei, which I'm a pretty big fan of Gwei. All right. You know, if you have two Gwei together, you have a Paraguay, which is also a country. Think about that. 15.2% in one day, 24 hours, up all the way a high of 15 cents, pretty high 15 cents. Then you got Centrifuge, which is up 5.6%. And the coin that shall not be named, just kidding, River, up 12%, 12.1%. Is that too specific? Can I just say 12%? $7.80 here. Let me check out this chat. Who's all here? Smart. Flare be flaring. But yep, there you go. Cam's still with the jokes. He's going to keep us thoroughly entertained with the poems, with the jokes. He's got it all. All right, Melissa, Digital Revolution, Chris Goss, the Funky Ferret. Let's see. Sourced and sold. Hey, there's a lot of people here. Next investment you need is a soundboard. Yeah, I agree. I have to remember to look into that. I've thought about it a couple of times. I'm not big on all of the like random sound effects, but it could be cool if I could do it tastefully and not like overdo it. So we have Polymesh up 14.9%, Esports up 27%, TAC up 34%. So it looks like about 2.5 cents here. 34% today for TAC. We've talked about TAC. It's a newer coin on my radar. Tibber 14%. FTT. Anybody know what that is? Anybody know what FTT is? Dusk up 12.3%. AIOZ. What other ones? No more big green ones. Sahara AI is down 16. We saw that. Iris down 12%. And this multi-banking group is down 9.6%. We were looking at this the other day. Let's move along to our price rundown, refresh, make sure we have the latest prices. And the overall market cap, 2.79, almost $2.8 trillion. It's good. We're moving back towards almost 3 trillion there, right? BTC with the bounce today, 24 hours is up 2.4%, up in the last 7 days, 1.8%. Look at that nice recovery there. See that shoulder, head, and it looks like we're getting another shoulder there. $81,457 at the time of me being live right now. Ethereum, $2,293. XRP, $1.50. XRP got a pretty nice rip today. What did it go to? What was its high of the day? Now it says $1.49. Let's just go to the daily and let's find that top. $1.54 from what was the low? Right about here. $1.42. So it's up like 12 cents. It's pretty good for XRP, right? Let's It's what we like to see. USDC looks like a heartbeat monitor, doesn't it? Anyways, XRP $1.50. It's up 8% in the last 7 days, 4.6 in the last 24 hours. Love to see that. BNB $683, almost $684, up 7.7% in the last 7 days. Solana $92.38, up 4.6% in the last 7 days. Dogecoin at about 11.5 cents, right? Unless you want to be super specific. Clarity passed today. It's Clarity Day. Finally, we have clarity now. Now we know why she left. Hey, Eureka. She told me it was because you never put deodorant on. Bet you would have never figured that out, huh? Dogecoin, 8.3% in the last 7 days. Hyperliquid, $45. Last 7 days, 6%. Look at that. Nice pump for Hyperliquid today. Straight up. Cardano, 27 cents, had a 2.5% pump today. Zcash, $560. Zcash just doesn't really want to stop. A little bit of a pullback, but it looks pretty healthy. Get rid of the pop-ups. Chainlink, $10.50, 6.9% in the last 7 days. XMR, $397. Canton Network, 16.5, a high 16, I guess. 0.1669, so it's almost 0.167. That's redundant. It's up 15.2% in the last 7 days. Toncoin, still up quite a bit at $2. XLM, 16 cents, and SWI with a little bit of a pullback. I thought we were higher than $1.19, but still doing well considering we were under $1 for quite some time. It's still up 23.9% in the last 7 days. Meme Core, $3.35, down 12.7% in the last 7 days. Avalanche, $9.91, up 5% in the last 7 days. And HBAR is up 6% in the last 7 days, right? 0.09, it's 9.5 cents, right? And let's run down, see where Flare is, because Flare did get a pump today, so it might be a little higher. Yeah, number 81 by market cap. It's been like 85, 86. Now it's 81. It's got a 21% pump in the last 7 days. I like it. I like that a lot. Oh, and let's see what Filecoin was. Filecoin was right there with it. It's $1.06. Looking like it gave back a large majority of its pump, to be honest with you. So let's go see what's trending here. Love to see those emojis in the chat. Let's keep this chat running, everybody. If you're just rolling in, smash that like button. Let's talk about what's been trending today. So we have Firo, of course, a privacy coin. I'm going to keep saying it. Firo and Horizon didn't really pump when all the other privacy coins pump. Monero, Zcash, Dash, those coins. They had nice pumps back right after our decentralized exchange craze. But Firo and Horizon didn't really pump. So does that make them strong for, a pump because they're overdue? Or does it make them lackluster because they just don't get the attention? I guess you'll have to figure that one out. Pudgy Penguin's like the strongest NFT project in the game. Down 10.9% in the last 7 days. Is this a good entry in the long run? I don't know. I guess you'll have to figure that out. Xano does have a really big market cap, right? Not as big as I thought. They were over $1 billion, 575.5 million. I thought that Pudgy Penguins was over $1 billion in market cap. I guess not. The 24-hour volume is pretty good though, 107 million. Okay, so Xano's been pumping. Xano did nothing for a really long time. I don't really know how I feel about that project, but it's trending. Hyperliquid, of course, is trending. Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, the names you would expect in the names Billions Network, very interesting project. It is pumping. I like how they have like the sideways Bitcoin logo. VVV, Venice token, has been really strong. It's trending today. Zcash, of course, has been strong. It's been pumping and doing well. Pendle keeps coming up on the radar. It might be a sleeper. I don't know. I know a lot of people, when it comes to Ondo, Pendle, you kind of group those together. I know a lot of people are a little bit upset with the lackluster in the price action for both of those projects. Who knows? Are we going into the big bull run? Is there a bunch of pent-up pressure to pump the price? from the lack of an altcoin season that we got at the last top of the 4-year cycle. Do we even have a 4-year cycle? All good questions. Ethereum, Terra Luna Classic, yep, even though it dumped quite a bit, and Dogecoin, Near Protocol. So a lot of your bigger names, a lot of the ones you would absolutely expect are trending today. Now let's hop over to TradingView and let's take a look at what the heck BTC did today. Very, very nice. Let's go to the 1 hour. Oh man, look at this 1 hour flag out. And I'm not gonna lie, I really messed up my entire little account today. I opened a short last night. Totally forgot about it. Woke up later than I meant to wake up by about 2 hours, and I was so exhausted last night. I must have got distracted. I forgot to set a stop loss, so I pretty much wrecked my tiny little account today. So it's funny. I usually would be so mad about it, but I'm not even mad. It was completely my fault. No stop loss. I didn't even realize it. Like, I was watching the lifer and he was going long, and I was like, oh, that looks good, I'm gonna hop in that long. And then I open it and I'm like, wait, I'm negative this much money. I'm like, why am I short? I didn't even remember opening a short at all. So that part really sucked, but that happens. You fall asleep and don't set a stop loss and you don't even know you're in a trade, you might get wrecked. This looks a lot like a cup and handle with an inverted head and shoulder in it, right? I mean, you can kind of see that there. The 1 hour trade looks good. And that 1 hour 21 is just about to come above the 200. On the 15 minute, kind of very similar sauce here. Shoulder, head, it looks like you're going to get another shoulder. Also looks like you might be somewhat kind of breaking out of this pattern. So is it going to be more like this? Not sure. But the fact that it's held all day and not dumped is a pretty good sign. And you did dump all the way back down to 81,000, but this is your new POC, I guess. Blues guy, he must be done with what he was doing. Blessings and gratitude, much love. See you guys soon. Thank you for the super chat. See if we can hit that goal tonight. You know that that always is a lot of fun when that happens, right? Let's get rid of that alert. And let's come down into the 5 minute. Does look like a good time. Looks like a good time to flip long. I'm still short right now. I've been waiting all day to see if we got the pull down so I can, you know, put a little money back in my pocket. But my plan was to flip long when we got later here. So it's like we started to get it. This looked pretty beautiful right here, but it just kind of, it did the thing, but it also failed, right? You can see what that thing is. It's a flag above the 200 with the 21 coming and touching it. It is very close to the 200. Usually it's a little bit higher up. And it started to go, and then it just ripped. Like, they're playing absolute games. This is low volume type games right here. I know the lifer is live with his weekly screen share, so I'm probably missing a few people, like Reliable J and stuff like that. You gotta remember, we were all lifers before I had a channel. So I totally understand, and you know, I want to watch the lifer weekly screen share too. I gotta watch it on replay. Welcome in. Helen says, hi everyone. Says, hi evening everyone. Totally read that wrong. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here, Grandma. So, yeah, you got like half a pump and then it dumped. And now it's like acting like it's going to do the thing again. Can you trust it? I don't know. It's a big ask here. But it does look like we're breaking out of that 1 hour. Let me get back to setting up my potential trade here. So what is this? 84,193. Let's get a 3-to-1 going. That puts me right below the 200. I like that a lot. $80,424. And I'll be taking this trade. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. LO00 Zoe in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. I've been seeing that name a lot. Thanks for coming back to the stream time after time. Just looking at this BTC trade. I mean, you got a 3-to-1. Just like a beautiful candle on the 1 hour. That would get you to 84,193. Let me look at Bookmap over here. I gotta open it up. I didn't have it up. A lot of times I stream Bookmap in the voice chat. I'll probably do that again. And if there's anything you want me to look at, I mean, I'll pull some things from the trending and whatnot. We have our usual suspects. Let's go look at XRP, Toncoin, stuff like that. I really would rather watch this on the 15. It doesn't look like it's quite ready yet. You got to think that 1 hour still has quite a bit of time. You're not above. Is it going to break out early? I don't know, but your 21 is not broke above the 200 on the hour. Now, of course, you're above on the 15, the 30 minute, probably a little bit more perspective there. But I like kind of watching it on the hour here. This hour candle closes in 4 minutes. Back to the 1 for our usual sauce here. Where's the 200? Oh, there it is. It's like not loading. It's a very interesting pattern it's doing. Kind of looks like shoulder, head, shoulder, but very messy. Welcome in everybody. If you could make sure you smash that like button. This looks like the 1 minute's about to rip off of that 21. No guarantees. It says, hey, underground crypto, your goal ends in less than 3 minutes. Does it really? I put 3 hours, so I don't know how that's even possible. I wish they'd let you edit it. They don't let you, like, edit. It's kind of ridiculous, right? I guess it's going to end in 3 minutes. I'll have to restart it. Yeah, I'm going to give everybody 10 minutes in the beginning of the stream to give me 5 super chats. No, I'm just kidding. Joking. Please understand that's a joke. Yeah, I'll just set a new one when it's over. Nothing I can do. They don't let you edit it. Like, they don't let you change it once it's live. There's, like, nothing you can do there. Okay. Kind of don't want to miss the entry here. Let me open Bookmap. Got a bunch of updates. Too many buttons you got to click to get Bookmap up and running. Let's look at XRP. It did the thing. And we have a, it really did the thing. And we have a measured move all the way to $1.65, and we got as high as $1.55. So we got like 10 more cents here on the 4 hour measured move. I mean, this thing looking pretty beautiful, honestly. I wish I would have took this instead of the short on BTC last night. I just can't believe I didn't set a stop loss. That's what kills me. It's not because I opened short. That's not what I'm kicking myself for. I'm kicking myself because I was super tired by the time I was going to bed, and then things in my household kept needing to be randomly done and require my attention, so I kept getting pulled away, and I was just trying to set up that short before I went to bed, and I must have got pulled away and never came back and set. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. With trying to get into a position with the limit order, you kind of have to like quickly do it, like do it right away, and that has caused me to start like getting in with the limit order and then setting my stop loss and stuff after. Camsta says, I got some XRP spot last week. Whoop, whoop. Hey, good for you. Good for you. And I hold a little bit of XRP on spot as well. For a moment, I thought it was Friday night. It feels like Friday night to me for some reason. Is that because you're getting some rest? You're getting some time off? Is that why it feels like a Friday? All right, it seems like it is time to flip here and go long. I don't really love doing this on... Some things are easier to do on the computer, some are easier to do on mobile. Well, we are holding above that 200 here. 21 is in price action. Does look a little bit immish or like it's going to roll over. But I mean, I guess you could just put it in a flag, right? I was kind of hesitant to put it in this flag, but it does seem to be respecting it. And right now you're kind of at that resistance. I mean, is it asymmetrical? Ooh, there it goes. Not getting the best particular buy here. Flip long, comes back down. I'm long on the 1 hour, so I don't really care that this like came back down. I probably could have got a slightly better entry. I'm gonna have to add some money to my ooh, I can get in there with a little bit better. Cool, order placed. Got it. We're in for absolutely nothing. $5.43. We've turned up the leverage to 45x leverage because it's going to take a lot for me to get anything back here. Camsta says, wait for the red on the 5-minute MACD. I hear you. When I'm trading like a larger time frame, like the 1 hour, to be honest with you, I don't get too crazy about the entry. The 1 hour, according to weeks, it's crossed the 200, right? So that's all the signal like I really need to get in. Does look very cup and handle-ish though. Got the cup right there. Should give you a nice measured move. I don't know where the little like half circle thing is in the settings. I have it like favorited on TradingView. I don't really have it here. Good. Had to like look at my crap. I did switch everybody over, right? Everybody's still looking at TradingView yelling at me. Not a repeat of yesterday. Up 14 bucks on XRP. Let's go. Let's go. I'm still up on XRP from my purchase. It was a long time ago. How high is your break even at 45x? I think it's going to be quite a bit. Only doing low lev on weeks right now. I mean, it's not that far away. It says my break even is 81,630. I mean, you're almost there already. Throw it on the 1 minute. We're getting the press up, which means we must be starting to break up. I just didn't want to miss it. I've been waiting all day to get into this, so. And I've stayed short in case we got a big dump. And we did get a little bit of a dump, and I was distracted, as always. Putting out 2 shorts a day now. Plus, I got the live stream I got to set up. Plus, everything else that I normally do. And I have some videos I want to get out. Just not able to find the time to do them. But it'll come. It'll come. Let's see. In this list of CoinGecko stuff, what do we want to look at? And really, I just look at the 7-day chart here. to decide what coins I want to look at. I mean, XRP for sure. Hyperliquid looks interesting. It looks like it's already bouncing. Solana with like the cup and handles slash kind of inverted head and shoulder. Billions Network looking very parabolic. Falling wedge on VVV could be a good entry. Same thing for Terra Luna Classic, except for it's doing that thing where it looks like a big falling wedge and then it just kind of rounds out. Usually makes more like a cup and handle or a double bottom inverted head and shoulder, something like that. And doesn't give you like the big wedge like bounce. Dogecoin looks like it's about to go parabolic. So I think there's a few things there I want to look at. One of them certainly being Dogecoin, as I do hold some, right? We're getting the retest of the trend line there on the breakout on the 1 minute. 1 minute looks fairly different compared to the one that I have, and I have weeks perpetual. So why would it be all that different? All right, let's go jump to like the 3 minute at least. I mean, the 5 minutes definitely got you a flag. Here, let me delete everything. I don't want to delete my, just delete this stuff. I don't want to delete like my measured move and everything. Definitely seems like you're getting the breakout. Kind of looks like a symmetrical triangle from my knowledge. With the symmetrical triangles, I'm always like, is it a symmetrical triangle? Is it perfectly like symmetrical? Overthink it a little bit there. And that first one kind of gives you a jump to 82,000. Now I can finally get Bookmap up. Now just got to let it load in. And who wants me to connect Bookmap to the voice chat in the Discord? Anybody? Does anybody care about that? Just let me know in the chat. Thank you for that ad, Melissa. Melissa always takes the time to like really actually put some thought into the ads. I love that. I like that one a lot. You should like copy paste that one, hold on to that one, right? And this flag looks like it's filling out here. There we go. Also looks like a shoulder, head and shoulder, like don't get me wrong. They're probably gonna play all the games, all of them. And did I ever set... Yeah, see, again, guys, I have no take profit and a stop loss. It's so easy to do when you mark it in. So 84,193 and 80,424. Let me set those real quick before I forget. So 80,424. Gonna lose $3, or I could make, let's see, 84,193, or I could make $8. $8 would be nice. That would be a good get back at this point. And I'm up. I was up 5 cents. Now I'm up nothing. But it is bouncing off of that trend line. So you got the breakout and the confirmed like retest. All right, so I wanted to look at Dogecoin. We already started to kind of look at XRP. We've had this 4 hour here. 4 hours a little high. You know, you kind of expect, if you're real bullish, just like some real sideways. Right? This is our projection. type thing. It could be a falling wedge. It could be a lot of things. So we'll come back to that. It's not worth spending a ton of time on that projection here. Render on the daily. Could tighten this up a lot, that's for sure. Kind of fallen wedge, cup and handle. Hasn't really got the breakout yet. Stochastics are turning though on render. Now let's look at Dogecoin. And we had Dogecoin in a bit of a move here. We were projecting, once again, when you see the flag and then it's not perfect, it's because we were projecting it. And then prices continued since we did that, right? And look how it works. You got very close to the 21 and then bang, bang, started pumping. And you have that 200 though at about 12 cents, maybe a little under it by the time it gets there, but about 12 cents you have the 200 on the daily for Dogecoin. So that could be a little difficult to necessarily get to. I did not have this perfect. I must have been doing this on a different time frame. And you're like a 3.5. You can even come down a little more to get a perfect 3. And that looks pretty nice for Dogecoin. Says you could get all the way to about 13.5 cents. Love that. So that was Dogecoin. I don't really think I'm staying on when it comes to, you know, these altcoins. I'm looking at high time frames. I don't even care what Dogecoin's doing on the 5-minute time frame. Like, it's just not even relevant to me. You do what you want to do, but for my TA, I'm just looking at the higher time frames. What was something else we wanted to look at? Solana. So you have Solana easy to pull up. Not really. Look at this. This was my list of like agentic network. They're all gone. Every single one of them. The only thing that's left here is Cookie DAO. And that is how agentic networks panned out. So we look at spot on Binance for Solana. Get rid of that. And on the daily, I mean, you definitely had kind of double bottom vibes. Kind of cup, and are we making the handle? But regardless of any of that, because it doesn't look very clean, to be honest with you. And the daily, looks like it could come down a little more to the 21 maybe. Maybe you get something more like this for the breakout. But that says Solana to like 106. I think I heard Lifer talk today about Solana to 107, so that's pretty close. I mean, it just takes a different move there to get to 107. There you go, fixed it. Toncoin fell out of this consolidation, right? Maybe giving you a better entry on the 1 hour, bouncing off the smooth moving average. Said I copy paste everything I post in your stream. I figured that. You must save them somewhere though, so you can quickly do that. I was like, that's a good one. You got to save that one. And how did Turbo ever do? Did Turbo ever do the thing? I mean, it did. It did do the thing. Dang, I should have stayed in Turbo. Dang it. Except for if you really look at it, I would have got stopped out. So it would have stopped me out first, and then it would have did the thing. Exactly. Anything else? Anything else anybody wants to look at? I'm just going to move on. Not getting many requests tonight. That's all right. Maybe it'll be a quick stream. Famous last words, right? And let's go down to Chrome. And let's move right along. So let's go look at the Fear and Greed Index. Back to 43. It was down to 34. Let's bring it up so we can get all the details. Yep, yesterday it was 34. We're back to 43. 7 days ago it was at 38. So people had a little bit of a shake in their belief here that the market was doing well yesterday, and today they feel like it's back, right? I keep saying though, we really need to see it in about a week and a half. We need to be above and holding 83,500 at least. If not 84,000 would be much better. Hold that for like a week and a half, and maybe we could really get some fireworks going here in the crypto market. So it's moved back to altcoin index though. We haven't looked at this in a couple of days, or at least I haven't pointed it out to you guys. It's moved back down to 27 towards Bitcoin season. So that should kind of affect your alts here, right? And wow, there's just so many random coins coming out here. I think I don't know, I might be one of the only channels that I've seen, that's for sure, that go over these new coins. And some of them are going to be relevant. Some of them will be coins that you hear about and are talked about months from now. Some of them may never really do anything. I feel like my job is just kind of to make sure that you know they exist and touch on them, and then the more that they are relevant, the more we go over them, the more you remember them, and it's just a loop, right? And that loop continues to educate you about what's important, and as coins fall out of the trending and fall out of people paying attention, they just fall out of the loop, and then we don't worry about them, right? So right off bat, Star Power, that would be our first one here. So Star Power, ticker STAR, I'm sure it's not the only coin with that ticker. They do have token generation, right? There is a token. And Star Power is an energy network that connects energy equipment to empower applications like virtual power plants and carbon credit systems. How do you have a virtual power plant? Like a power plant in like metaverse? You know, somebody's going to own utilities in metaverse. It's probably a good move, honestly. But the carbon credit system, this is not a new idea, right? In some way this is coming, but I do feel like there's a lot of pushback on it. How long before that's like the normal to have like carbon credits and all of these things, especially down into like retail and things like that? I don't know. So 84 million in market cap, been as high as 87, but what the heck is it? It's Energy Solutions, that's for sure. Let's go to their website. I don't expect this project to be real flashy, right? Star Power mainnet is live. Is Star Power a good name for this? I don't feel like. Star Power sounds like some kind of revolutionary, free energy concept or something like that. They're just selling carbon credits is what it looks like. So an energy decentralized infrastructure for AI. Star Power is the leading energy DePIN on Solana, serving over 1 million users, generating $2 million in revenue to date. We are positioned to scale within the 1.5 trillion renewable energy market, with a clearer trajectory towards 10 million revenue by 2026, backed by Alliance DAO, Framework Ventures, Solana Ventures, and top-tier global manufacturers. In the game that they're playing, it is literally all about who you know. It's all about connections, right? 2 million in revenue is great for whoever did it, but like, it's not a lot of money. In this kind of space, it's not a lot of money, especially in a $1.5 trillion market. It's not a lot of money. So they're new, they're building, right? So stage 1, hardware development. Stage 2, software integration. They're still in stage 1, and ecosystem building in stage 3. And again, everything has been geared towards, TradFi and infrastructure and AI and stuff like that. It seems to be where everybody's head is at. Now, I keep saying maybe these projects have been sitting and they've been waiting for a good time to launch them. That wasn't like total bearishness because they want people to buy it. Maybe that's what's going on here. So Stitch, or Stitches, I don't know how you're supposed to say that. That seems very difficult to say. I would have gone with something else. Provides unified operating system with built-in AI for financial institutions. Again, AI systems, operating systems for AI and financial institutions, not for retail. Everything that's being built right now and launched is not for retail. What does that tell you? Retail continues to sell off, and the big players keep buying. I don't know if anything could make me more bullish than retail still not understanding what's going on, living up to their name of dumb money. And the big boys, institutions, banks, all of these people who have access are buying. And they're buying, and they keep buying. Even though we're going up from that double bottom, they keep buying. So who do you think's smarter, retail or the institutions? I'll let you figure that out. They should add boring to the fear and greed index. You can't stay scared forever. That's a great recommendation. I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to write them a letter. I'm kidding, obviously. I wouldn't know who to write it to. But it is a good point because I don't get the fear because, obviously, I've been here too long. I'm numb to the price action. Once you watch your portfolio go way up and way down in a cycle and you never really got to unload. My first cycle, my problem, I wouldn't call it a problem. My experience is that I bought crypto right before a bull run and then at the very beginning of a bull run. So like I just got to live in like excitement, right? For like over a year or about a year of just watching it pump like every day for like a year. Some pullbacks, of course, but very minimal, not that big, like real fun bull market stuff. It was addicting. And then it hasn't been like that ever since. But I was so new, I didn't know about a 4-year cycle, right? I didn't know that it doesn't go up forever. Like I thought this was just new stuff that was coming out. People were buying it and I didn't know that it was gonna like dump. I had no idea. Judgment AI or Judgment Labs, right? Judgment Lab enables to improve AI agents from production data. So it's about data to feed to AIs. We went over it yesterday. Again, I will focus more into these projects as they retain relevance day after day, week after week, right? And again, none of them have, not none of them, most of them don't have tokens yet, or what we call a token generation event. And so you can't buy them anyway. So you could be bullish or bearish on them, but you can't really trade them, right? Not even on spot. So Charms is a platform for creating AI characters with an on-chain economy, memory, and community ownership. Now, this was one that I thought was pretty interesting. Chocolate Salty in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. I've been stayed scared, Melissa. Yeah, there you go. Let's check on the trade real quick. Get him washed. Doesn't matter what you do. It's going to do the opposite. That is how it feels most of the time. We're still above that 200, right? And I'll be watching that 200. And even though I messed up, and it's my fault, and it was a dumb mistake, it is still a learning experience, right? It's still very much a learning experience. And, all I can do is take accountability, analyze what I did wrong, and try not to do that again. Are they dolphin dipping it before the pump? Is that what's going on? Will the 200 hold us up? I am not sure. Yeah, in the beginning, I would flip out, panic sell, and buy crap coins left and right. Yeah. Now I'm numb to the bone pretty much. It's a good place to be because, we jokingly say that like we're kind of numb to price action, but really what it says is you've been here long enough that you have a better idea what you're doing, right? Are you a super professional? Well, that's for other people to decide. But you definitely are not just throwing yourself at every meme coin that comes out thinking this is the one that's going to make me a millionaire with $50, right? You have some understanding of tokenomics, right? Like you don't have tokenomics when you first start. A lot of people have been here for a long time. They've heard about tokenomics, but they've never really looked at tokenomics. And that is probably hurting their portfolio and why things are not pumping for them that they wish were pumping. So Origin Lab is a marketplace for premium, rights cleared video game and 3D multi-modal data sets for AI training. Okay, so this has something to do with rights cleared video games. Does that mean they don't have rights to them anymore? I don't know. It looks interesting. It's definitely for AI systems, more AI stuff. Let's look at their website. They have raised $8 million. Good time to add more, right? If you're really hoping for that pump. So Arc Testnet has an Arc community portal to join. You earn points there for reading articles on Arc. They decided to reward users this way, then clicking on GM. I will update airdrops with the link. Chocolate Salty, if you could put that link in there quickly, and I don't mean like within a minute, I just mean like before I get to that point, which is probably in an hour or maybe 45 minutes, because I would really like to do that live. So if you could throw that in there, I would greatly appreciate that. Everybody, a round of applause for our resident airdrop professional. So this is Origin Labs. Now, I don't know. What is it? Biolab, and then there's Labs. They've both done really well. So is lab in the name an indicator? I don't know. I wouldn't go that far, but it could be. So what we are doing to build artificial world intelligence, training data captured from worlds, right? So the world's richest multimodal data set, fully licensed, captured to spec with frame-synced game engine telemetry. I don't know if I've ever said this word in my life before. Depth, action, and scene metadata, delivered by queryable testnet for AI training. Now, I don't know who they write this for. This must be written for developers, but it's been a while since I've been hard on these websites. They really should put this in better language. If you're going to have the regular retail and people come to your website, like multimodal, you could explain that, right? Frame synced game engine, right? That part most people might follow, but telemetry, I don't think anybody would know what that is necessarily, or at least conceptually, right? And then queryable, I guess that one you might know. That just means searchable, basically. So for AI labs, okay, for IP holders, here's all your metrics here. Engine telemetry alongside the frame. This is very techy. I mean, look at this. Look at this raw data feed going on here. I don't even know what it means. Is this legit, or is this just like a little video that plays? It must be. Yeah, it's a little video. So I guess if you're building a game or something, this is relevant to you. You can toggle. Okay. I don't know why you would need to see this keyboard stuff, but okay. And they have it for like different games. I mean, if you're coding, I don't know what the value is here. We're going to move on from this. But that's Origin Labs. We'll keep an eye on it. It does look useful. So you have F asset. I can think of some F assets, maybe some Flare assets. I don't think that's what we're talking about here, but it could be. So F Asset is a digital banking and blockchain payment platform for global asset management and transfer. So it's not Flare related. I kind of figured that one. It says thanks, chocolate. Yeah, absolutely. 77.7 million raised for this F Asset though. But will they have like a token generation? I'm not sure. Bank, invest, own. Open global USD account. So a global account. Spend anywhere with crypto. Earn up to 10% APY on autopilot. When it comes to a lot of these like banks, neobank, stuff like that, I'm personally waiting to give these things like a good 4 or 5 years to see who the real winner is in that space before I put my money in something that goes like bankrupt in, I don't know, India, and you can't even do anything about it, right? No, thank you. Turnkey. Turnkey is a platform that provides tools for generating, storing, and using cryptographic keys in application. This is a great use case, right? So it's going to store your keys. Obviously, right away, security-minded people should be like, well, you know, that means you have my keys, and if you as turnkey. If you mess up at all and somebody gets a hold of all those cryptographic keys, they have everybody's money, and that's a problem, right? Total raise 65 million. So they must have, I mean, of course they must have thought of that when they're pitching this to their investors. They must have something good to say, right? If they've raised 65 million here. Airdrop potential. I love that they have this airdrop potential, and then you can click on it. You can kind of look at what kind of tasks, right? Just kind of tells you what you can do, you know, to potentially earn something. Chocolate Salty says updated. Okay, I appreciate that. And Melissa dropping my link to TradingView. If you don't have TradingView, it's very hard to look at the charts well anywhere else. Down to the 200. Looks like it's going to lose it. Great. Good thing I flipped long. It's just been chop and chewing. I usually never trade Thursdays. I really should just leave it alone, to be honest with you. That is very much how I feel here. This should be mostly just left alone. Maybe something like that. And then I should wait until Monday night around like 6 to 8 p.m. to even think about trading anything. On the flip side, it does seem like there could be a somewhat explosive weekend for BTC here as we go in, you know, tomorrow, Friday, start of most people's weekend, and so on and so forth. So we'll see how that goes. This is turnkey. They want to store your cryptographic keys. I'm a little weary of stuff like that. On-Ramp, I wonder what they could possibly do. On-Ramp is a Bitcoin custody platform, multi-institutional security trading and inheritance tool. All right. So again, more finance stuff. It was what, about 4 or 5 days ago that we really just started seeing all of these projects geared towards, you know, if it's not AI, it's infrastructure for financial institutions, right? Regulation institutions, management for institutions, stuff like that, right? And I have a feeling turnkey is probably geared towards companies and institutions and stuff like that and their crypto and stuff, right? It's probably not even really geared towards retail, although they'll probably gladly take retail's money if you want to use them. Here's LADS with a very weird ticker. It is RWAs, it says. So LAT is Laos's National Digital Technology Group, an issuer of the ASEAN USD or USDA stablecoin. So, I mean, if you don't live in the nation of Laos or something like that, I don't know why you would care too much about this project. Then you have Dilcom, right? Dilcom. Dilcom is an AI-powered social-fi platform on Base. Should we take a look? It says become an affiliate. No, thank you. Not at this time. DLI pre-sale not connected. Okay, so you can get in at 5 cents right now. Enter pre-sale. Connect a wallet. Interesting. I'm not worried about the pre-sale of this thing. I might be kicking myself later down, but who knows? Once you get into it, you probably have to like be approved, and then you probably have to, I don't know. It could be a little weird to get approved for those kind of things. Stake for rewards. They have staking. That's nothing exciting there. So it's going to be social-fi. I'd kind of like to see, you know, some kind of, I don't know, layout for the actual social-fi network. So far, none of these social-fis have been exciting. Beta launch, App Store listing, staking rewards, early users. Okay. I mean, Zora. I gotta say, Zora, what a letdown Zora was. The other one was like Jelly. Crypto Quentin in the house said, yo, how's it going? You see what Jensen AI did today? I did not. What did Jensen AI do today? It must have pumped 34% on the 24-hour. So at least look at like the 7-day, right? Yep, big pump. Went as high as, let's see, went as high as 0.048, so almost 5 cents. And it's then went back down to about 0.038, and it's just it's holding some gains right now. You're still up 34%, meaning you were up probably quite a bit more. Would you come in the day at 0.029? So yeah, you did a nice pump there. Reliable J in the house. What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. 60% gains. Cryptic Quentin, did you get a piece of that? I hope you did well with that. If you're just rolling in, smash that like button for me. Should have flipped when the 200. I get tired of flipping, reversing back and forth. This thing looks like it's gonna go, and just absolutely crush whatever this bottom is. I've been trying to get Bookmap up like this entire time. I mean, Big Red's at 82,600 basically, which is higher than our measured move. Let's see, 82,600 is way up there. This other line is kind of your previous bottom here. I don't know if we're going to get a double bottom. I'm going to hang in the long, honestly. I'm not overly worried about it. Kamsa says go to the 15. I assume he means on BTC. We could pretty much. I don't want to delete the support I just put, but I'll delete all this stuff. There we go. Said we're not out of it yet. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. I haven't bailed yet. Let's see where that trend line would be, that upper trend line, because that could be real important here. Yeah, so you're still kind of in bounce off of the breakout territory here. And on the 15, I think you have a much bigger measured move here. And where's Blues Guy? I haven't seen Blues Guy say much of anything that's not like him. 84,000. Yeah, basically 84,000, like 100, 200. I have my take profit at 84,200, so we'll see. Maybe we'll get hit. That would be nice. Could use that $8 back in my portfolio right now. That would be a big deal. So anyways, this is Delcom. They're going to be a social project on Base. Social Fi is not getting me excited at this moment. Who knows? Maybe it comes out. It's amazing. But like I was saying, Zora was such a letdown. And I wouldn't say that I was like real bullish on Zora to start with, but I tried to try it out, do my due diligence, and it was very boring. Still a higher low. Yeah, definitely is, Cam. So you got it. And I'm still in the long. Yeah, Blues, the guy, where you been today? I'm sure he's hanging out. So Gcoin is a utility token powering instant gasless transactions, rewards, and payouts within the Playnance Web3 entertainment ecosystem. What is Playnance? Very weird. Let's flip this thing to like a weekly. It's been out for a while. 1st of August 2022. And it's done nothing but dump, so I don't know how you feel about that. It's only been as high as 64.5 million. It's at 42.4 million, so nothing crazy there. Sounds like it might have an interesting website, though. The blockchain of Web3 entertainment. Gaming, I mean, we see this over and over and over, right? Like here, gaming, let's explore. Do you have any games? Blah, 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 blah. Where are the games, right? Real-time on-chain gameplay at unlimited scale, but you don't have any games. The industry's largest on-chain gaming network, but you don't have any games. Why Playnance? Playnance. It's such a weird name. I don't like it. Gaming is different. Fully on-chain execution, but you don't have any games. Built for partners, but you don't have any games. Have I made my point clear? And maybe they do have games, and I'm just kind of being an ass here. But where are they? You know? To me, it seems like when you hit explore, you hit the explore button on games, I should be going straight to games. I shouldn't be reading none of this crap. It should just be like, you know, a picture with a name and a play button, and that's that, right? And it should redirect me. I should be able to play a game. I'm really over. I love DeFi gaming, don't get me wrong, but I'm over these things saying that they're games and then there's nothing. There's just nothing, right? Trading, let's see. Let's go to explore trading. Betting, let's explore betting. What are we exploring? Like, their partners? This is dumb. And yeah, sometimes I'm going to be a little hard on projects. They don't care. They're not listening to me. But it's just like, what is the point of this when you don't have it? You don't have anything. A snapshot of Gcoin's real live ecosystem transaction, but you don't have an ecosystem unless I am severely missing something. They have a DEX. They have a swap. Okay, that's good. There's something here. We have some pools. That's not bad. Let's see, what do we got for APY? Anything? We got fees. Go get total value locked, but no indication of return. You can create a pool. Here's your position. So they do have some very limited DEX features. But what do they have besides that? You can stake and you have a wallet. Anyways, I'm moving on. But yeah, that's lame to me. I just don't even know why you would bother putting game on your website when you have no games. Degen. Is Degen pumping? Oh man, I bought some Degen a long time ago. And I mean, it's got a nice pump, but in relevance to where I bought it, I don't even know if it even matters, to be completely honest to you. Degen is an interesting one. Jensen AI on the radar. You know, shout out to Cryptic Quentin. He did tell us about it. Yeah, Blues Guy, where you been? Says Flair was pumping and he took the day off. I don't think he took the day off. He told me he was going to dinner with his son. His son was taking him out to dinner. I don't think he would have any reason why he didn't want people to know that or anything. And I thought maybe when he commented, dropped a super chat earlier, that maybe he was already done. But you know what? He might have just threw that super chat while they were, you know, out. And he's not actually back yet. All right. Well, that was pretty much everything here. There was a couple other ones that I didn't go through. Alethria is a DeFi value sharing protocol on the BNB blockchain. Yeah, Blues Guy probably passed out from the gainitis from all the flare he bought. He's probably buying his new car right now. Hey, that could be. I mean, conviction can get you paid. He's been buying flare. I mean, I think that's as big his bag is flare. And if flare rips, he was probably going to do really well. And this Alethria has raised $5 million. It's a value sharing protocol on the BNB blockchain. Pretty sure we pulled up their website. CryptoRank has the worst pop-up ads ever. Rebuilding decentralized free finance, right? It says old DeFi has cracked. Capital concentration, insider pre-mines, and opaque, which means vague. Control turned decentralization into a slogan. They're rewriting the rules with code. The 4 pillars here: radical fairness, dual power model, anti-whale, anti-capture, irreversible autonomy. I'm not going to lie, this looks really interesting. Let's launch the actual DApp. DApp will be open once we go live. Okay, well, maybe you shouldn't put a launch DApp button when you're not live. So swap, stake, vote, chain loop, assets and governance return, and we're going to be talking about governance and DAOs and stuff today. So very much want you guys to understand how that really impacts things. Lambo or better for Blues? Flare is ripping weekly now. Yep, it has plenty of run to continue. It sure does. And I'm going to wish that I had bought more of it. That's for sure, right? That is for sure. I'm going to take a look at my F assets and stuff like that too. I'm just waiting for Blues Guy to come in. I don't know why, but this thing is giving me a vibe that I rarely get from coins. It could be nothing. It could be everything. I like what they're saying, right? Not short-term hype. No hidden playbook, no engineered dumps, no gimmicks, only code, community, and freedom. It's a great idea. This is also what ruggers say. They're like, no dump, everything is freedom, and we're about the people. And then, like, you know, then they dump it. So there's that. That might be one. There's no token yet, so I guess I can't look it on V2 bubbles. We haven't gotten a V2 bubble map in a long time. And I think, okay, no, we have this elliptic. T-Fuel, back on the radar, right? Did that thing ever do anything? I don't think it did. Daily approaching the 200 on the 4 hour is up a lot. Yep. I last time I looked at Flare, which I think was yesterday on TA, that's pretty much what I said too. It's going for the daily 200. And that's going to really decide what the heck happens to it, right? If it can get above the daily 200, it can probably go. And if it gets above the daily 200 like that, we're probably going with the rest of the market, and we're probably going into a bull run like in general anyways, right? All right. Blues Guy is eating at a $500 plate restaurant tonight, folks. Hey, more power to him. The only thing I gotta say is I wish I was there. Elliptic is a company that provides blockchain analytic and risk management, I'm sure that's for retail, tools focused on digital assets. So this seems very geared towards institutions. Its customers include financial institutions, exchange regulators, and law enforcement agencies operating in multiple countries. They've raised $215 million. That's nothing to scoff at. Scoff, what a word. Who uses that word? What is going on there? And we've run through a lot of stuff. Maybe we could take a minute to kind of look at Blockworks, right? I've been talking about this a little bit in the members only stream. There will be a members only stream tonight. And that members only stream is very much geared by how many people show up, right? If just a couple of my regulars show up, then we kind of do what it seems like would make sense for them, right? So if everybody shows up, then maybe in that members only stream, which comes at the end of the stream, we will do a lot more deep diving. But if the people don't show up, then, you know, we're just gonna chill and hang out with my main people. How many Michelin stars will it take to satisfy the Blues Guy? I don't know. He's French. It might be a lot. It might be a lot of stars. 7 stars. I'm gonna go with 7. Yes, I'm aware it only goes to 5. 24 spot volume. There's just some really good analytics here, right? So just like we talk about the overall market cap, right? 24-hour liquidations, 113 million, right? Total crypto market, of course, is this one saying 2.8 trill. Let's see, if we refresh, does CoinGecko say 2.8? No. Okay, so I don't know where they're pulling from, but it's slightly different. Open interest. So perps and dated futures, which must be future plays that have an end date, right? Open interest over last 24 hours across Binance, BingX, Bitfinex, BitGet, Bybit, Coinbase, Crypto.com, Gate.io, Huobi or HTX, Hyperliquid, Kraken. It's not really worth saying all of those things. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have did that to everybody. And 24-hour perps volume, right? 184.2 billion. So it's got more metrics. I really like this. And we found this just by deep diving, right? How much do I feel like the coin for this specifically will pump? I don't know. It's kind of like if CoinGecko had a coin. Do we think that people would buy it? Just off of what, like brand recognition or something like that? I don't know. Where's the pump, right? Where's the pumponomics? I might have made that word up. Building trust in, what am I saying? Building trust in on-chain capital markets. Yeah, it didn't make sense at first. Building trust in on. You don't say that very often. That really messed me up. So price performance in the last 24 hours. You have your top gainers, top losers. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start using this website specifically for our top gainers, top losers. So I have like a reason to use it, right? Then you got lending stablecoin interest rates, right? And let's see, when was this? April 20th, they went as high as like 11%. Wow. And right now they're chilling at like 4%. Borrow APY. You know, when you think about those interest rates, right? For borrowing at like 4.4%, if you could get that like fixed, if that could be like a fixed interest rate, it's a lot better than what you're getting out here. I mean, you'd be lucky out here, you get like a 5.5% interest rate. So Yolodo Games has been trending. TAC, top gainers, Telcoin, Hyperliquid, XDC. A lot of people bullish on XDC, right? They kind of group that in with XRP and XLM and all those. Troll and Immutable X. Top loser of the day is Cyrene. I love to see that. Not really a fan of Cyrene. Every time I go, their website doesn't even really work. Not really sure why anybody cares about it. Build On, I do like better. That is, you know, they're building on World Liberty Finance ecosystem. Sky AI is one where I'm wondering if that pullback. Let's go look at Sky AI. Because I wonder if Sky AI, and I want to look at ICP too. Let's bounce over to our TA. I wonder what's going on. I wonder if it's a good time to grab some of that, right? And Turbo really did the thing. And I shouldn't have stayed in. I would have got stopped out. But it definitely did the thing. Let's see. I probably have Sky already up. Here it is. I've got it on weeks. What's going on in this chat? He is the Oprah of Flair. That's funny. You get a car Reliable, you get a car Camsta, and you get a car Chocolate. Everybody gets a car. Blues guy, he's buying. All right. Adam and Eve, anybody? I don't know. This looks good. Oh, this is a 3-minute? I thought this was like a daily. I mean, or it can make a cat ears. Either way, it's a good bullish pattern when it's inverted. Make that clear for everybody. Let's go to the 4 hour because that's way more meaningful here. Maybe to the hourly? Is that going to be too messy? 4 hour. Again, I like the bigger time frames on all of these things. I mean, right off rip, kind of ugly shoulder head, maybe another shoulder. I don't know. I don't really think that's the case here. Would have a pretty nice measured move though. Would be a little more conservative and not use that big wick on a project like this. Could be a good buy. You're getting all new time high at 0.0. Get it perfect. 0.098 or 0.98 at 98 cents here. And let's pull a fib on this thing. Well, what are we doing here? Pull a fib. 786, right? I think you could probably get another 786 buy. I think that's maybe likely on a wick. 4 hours kind of reset here. Let's go to the daily. The stochastic is about to reset on the day. Look at that. I mean, man, the daily coming to the 21. Falling wedge style here. Down to the 21. I like it. Said I closed along. It's going down. Good night, guys. I'll take the Toyota Corolla for the gas mileage. Smart move. Smart move. Good night, Cam. Have a good one. Thanks for being here as always. Let's see. Sky AI, right? I don't know. I like it. On the daily, it looks good. But that's a bigger time frame. BTC has to play ball for sure. What was the other thing I wanted to look at? ICP. Let's go take a look at that real quick because I don't know what that's doing. Forever knocking the chat over. All right, let's see. Binance spot. Let's do that. Very similar on the daily. Look at that. Coming down to the 21. Is it going to bounce? The Stokes isn't quite as reset here. What did it go to? It went to $4. I didn't realize it went that high. I like that. I don't even know what my average buy of ICP is, but I want to say it's like 350 or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to look at it. It might be higher than that. Let's maybe go to like the 8 hour. It's like straight falling wedge. I don't know. It's very V. Look how long the stochastic has been pinned to the bottom on the 8 hour. It's kind of crazy. And somehow the 1 day stoke is not really reset. And it's coming down to the 21 on the daily, but it's under the 200. Don't particularly love that. Back to BTC. He says it's going down. I don't know, because it wicked right there. I mean, on the 15 minute, I mean, I'm not that worried about that. Especially on the 1 hour. You don't even see it. I mean, of course, you come to like the 3 minute. It's not amazing. Did not do the thing. Go ahead and delete that projection. Remember, those are projections. Head and shoulder with a measured move says you're going lower, for sure. But with proper risk management, it's not as big of a deal, right? I will probably say the Honda Accord brand, great car. It cost me $230 CAD, Canadian dollar, I guess, to fill up my truck at the pump the other day. I don't know how much your gas is, but it's hard to believe. I have a big truck, so it's very hard to believe you're costing more than me. If the gallons are the same, the price must be higher. And there's all kinds of cool data here. So like lending stablecoin protocol. Okay, I still have you guys over on TradingView. There we go. No way, $230. Yeah, 2 cents a liter. 8 cents a gallon. Okay. 8 cents a gallon? You lost me here. 2 cents a liter, 8 cents a gallon. You're getting gas for 8 cents a gallon? What do you have, a semi? Oh, 2 cents a liter equals 8 cents a gallon. Yeah, I'm still lost. It's 2 cents a liter for regular gas. And 2.3 cents a liter for diesel. Why are y'all, I don't know, measuring in liters, 4 liters in a gallon, right? Okay. And did you mean 8 cents or 80 cents? Because 8 cents a gallon, or so, yeah, so you just take 8 times 4. So you're talking about 32 cents a gallon? That doesn't make sense to me. I don't use liters and stuff like that. I mean, maybe in cooking or something like that. Use them in the kitchen when they force us to. No, I don't have a cooking job. It sounded like I secretly work at a restaurant. I do not. Dashboard. Chain comparison on other dashboards? Let's do that. Let's check that out. I like this Blockworks. I think it's worth messing around with. It has so much stuff, which might feel a little bit overwhelming, but like if you have something you very specifically care about, like crypto ETFs, like Dogecoin, I want to see what the Dogecoin inflows are, right? Like I care about that. Of course, Dogecoin's not on here. Somebody fix that immediately. How about Doge? Here we are. There it is. Down here. Guess they don't have a chart for it. That's kind of annoying. Let's see. Inflows. Latest. Is that like today? When you're coming across all this data and you're not used to looking at it, especially in the formats they have it, it's going to take me a minute to like quickly know what the heck is going on. I don't deal with ETFs. I just think it's bullish that they have ETFs. Let's see. What projects have ETFs that you probably didn't know had an ETF? There's a multi-asset. Who knows what's in that? Did you know that Sweet had ETFs? Did you know that AVAX and HBAR, XLM, Crow, DOT, NEAR, Tron, Litecoin, Toncoin, Algorand, Ondo, Tau, Uni, XDC has ETFs. Really? XTZ has crypto ETFs? Wow, there's a lot of coins here. How many? 58 coins. Sky? It's very interesting. Maybe they're in some like bottom tier ETFs. I don't know how that works. Nah, you're misunderstanding. LOL. All good, man. Probably. Doing the conversion for you because you're American. Well, if there's 4 liters in a gallon and it's 2 cents a liter, and there's 4 liters in a gallon, so you do 2 times 4? That still doesn't sound like enough money. So how much is it a gallon? Cryptic Quentin, can you just tell me how much your equivalent per gallon is in like American dollars? I might be asking too much. I don't like doing all that math after 8 o'clock either. Melissa says, where's our camps to bedtime story? I'm in the bed waiting for it. You do have a good point. What am I waiting for to get to the topic of the day? I don't know. I don't know what I'm waiting for. So we've been talking about DAOs. And today is kind of where we get to the point. And, there's money locked up in treasuries on DAOs that can only be accessible through the governance. And there's not a lot of people going after that money, to be completely honest with you. So at its core, governance is about one thing: allocation, who gets funded, what gets prioritized, and which ideas receive the capital. Traditional organization makes these decisions behind closed doors, right? Board meetings and private. Executives decide budgets, and capital is allocated internally within the system, right? But DAOs are attempting something radically different. Treasury decisions are proposed publicly, debated openly, voted on by token holders, very decentralized, and in some cases executed automatically by smart contracts. This transforms budgeting into a transparent governance process. It also raises a deeper question. Can large communities allocate capital wisely, right? Is it wise to let those people do that? It says, I think it's 6 cents in California, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. In Toronto, it's about $7.20 a gallon if I convert it. That's crazy. I would hate to pay that. That would suck. It would cost me like $250 to fill my truck too. So in some cases, executed automatically by smart contracts, this transforms budgeting into a transparent governance process. But it also raises a deeper question. Now, the deeper question here to me that we may or may not go into here or not is that most of the time you're elitist, your high paid dollar CEOs, head executives, they have a little bit of ego and they do believe that they're smarter than you, right? They think that they're more qualified than the average person to go over something or be in charge of something. Are they right? Because DAOs are really an example of the opposite, right? It's an example of letting the mass people have a say in how something is run. Is that a good idea? We're going to find out over time if that really works. Again, we touched on yesterday, another big problem about it is, will the people even participate? Participation is the bigger problem versus would the people make good decisions? Maybe if they actually participated, but will they actually participate, right? So can large communities allocate capital wisely? Will voters support long-term value creation, right? Or will they only think of short-term interest? Or will treasury decisions become political contests between competing interests? We've already seen that quite a bit. The treasury is where governance becomes tangible because governance is ultimately about directing resources, and resources shape the future of the organization. So what is a DAO treasury? It's a pool of assets, it's like a bank account, right? Controlled by the DAO and governed by the community decisions. A lot of times, smart contracts execute automatically when things are approved. So where treasury funds come from? They can come from token allocations, which a lot of times the project puts up in the beginning, right? Protocol revenue, fees, fundraising, and treasury investments. What treasuries are used for? Grants, partnerships, development, marketing, wink wink, incentives, and ecosystem expansion. How spending decisions are made. A proposal is put in, they discuss it, then they vote, and then there's an execution based off of what the decision was in the vote. Cryptic Quentin says, nice, I'm not far from Digby. I don't know what that means. Went for that Wharf Rat rally. Oh, okay. Yeah, Toronto just by more volume than Nova Scotia. Nice. I swear everybody's from Canada in this chat most of the time. How to submit a proposal, right? Okay, here's the typical process. You join the DAO community. You read the governance documentation. You post on the governance forum. You gather feedback. You conduct a temperature check. Submit a formal proposal. Community votes. If approved, proposal is executed. Treasury governance challenges, right? Poor spending decision. That's a big challenge. Political alliances, whale influence, and voter apathy. Short-term thinking. Now, when it comes to this, how to submit a proposal, this is what I'm going to be working on, and I have some things in the work. We're going to see what happens. Core insight. Governance is ultimately about deciding where capital flows. So what is the ultimate core point of governance? It's about where the capital flows. So I don't usually do this segment, right? It randomly did this, but I thought this was actually interesting tonight. If you had access to a DAO treasury, what project or idea would you propose? What would you propose to a DAO? Other than give me money. And that is the IQ raising event of tonight. I hope you guys are learning something about DAOs. How many of you guys even care about DAOs? That's the real question. And we're down in the trade. I probably should have stayed in the short, but as long as the 15 minutes above the 200, I'm going to stay here. You can see my stop loss is pretty much right above the 200. It is what it is. Canada, eh? So how many of you guys think for $10,000 you would get a tattoo of the name of a project on your body? Anybody? I'd look like one of those NASCARs. with all of the ads, right? So let's run over to the airdrop section and grab this link. Bang. Arc House. We got to sign in though. On LinkedIn. What is this? Arc Community. Wait, I can't sign in with a wallet? What in the Web 2 nonsense is going on here? Melissa said, a little hard to grasp. No, would not. I dislike tattoos. Me too. I have 0 tattoos. Think I almost got my wallet connected on Panzer. What is almost? You let me know what process. You can use email. I guess I wanted Web3 experience, man. All right, I did it. I gave him an email. Yo, they are nosy. Like, I don't have a LinkedIn. I don't know why they're so. Oh, I guess because it's ARC USDC Circle. You know what I mean? And so I guess they're highly tied in with like LinkedIn and the big like official business people, the CEOs of all the companies. It makes sense. It makes sense. Not really my cup of tea. All right, I'm almost all signed in. Can't trust nothing nowadays after that Robinhood email hack. All right, we are signed in here. Get rid of these tabs I don't need. All right, welcome builders to Arc House. And like, you don't even get to like, you don't even get to link a wallet? I don't know. So what am I going to? Where do I go here? Arc Discord, events. Let's see what events say. Agents Hackathon. Definitely a good place to like know what the heck is going on here. Cryptic Quentin says, what's Panzers? This is Panzers. You've probably seen me play it before. It's the tank game that I play sometimes. Yeah, okay. Chocolate Salty said there's no wallet connect. Don't worry about LinkedIn. I didn't. Just do what I wrote in the channel. Okay. That Slush wallet is a Sui wallet. I thought so. All right, let's see. The reward potential for testnet is minimal. Okay, well, that sucks. But Arc House got points. Higher point potential compared to testnet, but no guarantee. What is Arc House? There we go. What is Architect's program? Arc's ambassador program earn and tier-based Arc points. So it says steps linkedin.com, sign up for LinkedIn profile. Well, I guess that I have to do that then, right? Log in with LinkedIn, fill details, click the profile. So should I not worry about that? It's only worth 100 points. It's not really worth that much. Go to content tab, read articles and video articles, about 2 points, 5 per 24 hour. Okay, so then they start, okay, video. All right. So, I mean, the first thing to do, I guess, would be to go to the content tab, right? And I guess we're going to grind our points like 2 at a time. Introducing the Arc White paper. Introducing the ARC white paper, exploring ARC's native coordination asset. The ARC white paper, the coordination layer for ARC. It's interesting. Do you have to click something to say that you've read it? Do you have to hit like start? Interesting. I have some content ideas to do here. Circle has released an ARC white paper outlining how ARC could serve as the native coordination asset on the ARC through. Okay, cool. Why a global economic operating system is needed. It's a lot of reading. You would think though, if it was like you get points to read it or whatever, usually you have to hit like start, it like enters into something. How do they know if I read it or not? Like, how do they have any idea if I read this? How do I get my points? Back to blog. All right, well, this is arc.io. This is where you can get points. I don't think a lot of people, honestly, were even following along with any of the airdrop stuff. I think I've noticed that the airdrop excitement is minimal. It's dismal at best. I'm still messing with it, but I feel like a lot of people are not very excited about it. He says, click your profile and edit it first. You get your first 100 points. Don't worry about LinkedIn. Your email was fine. Nope, just opening it and skimming was good enough. Don't read anything. I just click and skim and go back. Oh, okay. So that's all you have to do, huh? I kind of wanted to even do a little bit of content around it, but we'll see what happens there. Deploy these smart contracts. Blues Guy with another super chat says gratitude in the house. Thank you very much. Blues Guy is officially in the building. Blues Guy, we were talking about you. You must have some big bags of flare pumping today. What was it up? I forget what it was up. It was up like 11% today or something like that. It's party now. Blues Guy is here. GM on chain for light VM. So Robinhood ARC and the Litecoin testnet. That's what we're doing here. We'll see what happens. It's all testnet money, so I'm not exactly tripping about it. And there you go. Let's look at the liquidation heat map here. Update that. Book map has flipped. Big Red is now at 80,000. And it's right there. This is 80,662, and it's probably going all the way to 80,000 at this point. I don't know. With all that liquidity flipping, here it goes. It's dumping. Do we reverse here? Just getting chewed up with all this like in and out, in and out, in and out reversing. I'm very tempted to like honestly just close and not worry about this till like Monday night. At this point, I'm gonna let it just be. It'll rather hit my stop loss or my take profit, and it's gonna be whatever it is at this point. Where are we at here? Stop talking about him. Blues Guy says, I have not looked at crypto today. You might want to look at Reliable J says Flare crashed, bro. Oof. I was too busy with my foot. Tell me, bro. Tell me. Buy the dip. I'm joking. It pumped on your day away. Salty dips too. All right. Well, for Blues Guy, let's go look at Flare real quick. Do it on CoinGecko. I don't know what that was. It just came up. It was floor cheeseburger or something like that. Very interesting. So it's up 10.9% in the last 24 hours. 7 days, it's up 23%. Right? It's doing pretty all right here. It's moving towards a penny. It is almost at a penny. I want to look at the max. What is the all-time high here for Flare? 15 cents? 3 years ago, Flare was at 15 cents? I wonder what the circulating supply was at that time. Has an infinite max supply. I've definitely seen that before. Look, it did the inverted head and shoulder and then just didn't do the thing. Like, didn't do it at all. It just crashed. But it made a nice rounded bottom, and it looks like it's pumping out of a double bottom, right? Yeah, Reliable J says cheeseburger. I feel you, man. Let me type that in again. FLR. Floor cheeseburger. This is Flare burger. Is this on like the Flare ecosystem? What the heck is it? Like a Flare meme coin? And it's just randomly on Ethereum. And it looks like garbage as far as the chart goes. I mean, absolute garbage. 2023 never mattered much at all. And let's all agree to never look at that coin ever again. But hey, they got me with the name, right? Got me with the name. Let's do some chainers real quick. And our items are already here. Definitely getting bigger yields now, which is nice. Which means we're making a little bit more dough, right? Let's go to BNB. All. Sell them off. Melissa said it's not a Flare coin. Yeah, you are right. It was an Ethereum coin. They had the flat drop XRP, remember? Then it dropped. Yeah. The Flare drop XRP, yep. I still feel like I should have got some of that, and I don't think I did. I had my Flare on Coinbase. Or I had my XRP on Coinbase. Is that still something that you can get? I would like to know. All right, so we grab this stuff. Let's go grab our daily stuff here. Find the lost piece. Max Piece is ready to show you what real farming is. What is this? It turns out our new peacock knows a few secrets. Complete the mission. All right, let's start the mission. What is the mission? Buy stuff. That's the mission. Only 2 days. Spring seeds. Epic await. Yeah. I mean, it's just spend money, spend. I'll have to check it out another time. How much fertilizer do you get? I want a lot. Oh, you get 50. All right, that's pretty good. I don't know why that's like hard to come by for me. Reliable J says he gets tons of it. Of the regular. Or maybe you don't use them. Maybe I get them too. I use them a lot more to upgrade things. All right, some food. I can finally use that stuff now as I get it. Let's go to the Atom Caster, get a free item here. What is going on in this chat? I'm glad you are still live streaming. Oh yeah, you haven't. you haven't completely missed it, we're going to be going into the members only stream in not too long here. Coming up on 2 hours of streaming. Who streams for 2 hours and then gives you another stream right after that? Huh? Who else you know who's doing that? There probably is people doing that. And even though it's late to do that members only stream, I can't think of a better way to do it. Let's just put it that way. So for now, it kind of is what it is. And we have our things that we do in the members only stream, right? Also, you know, just so everybody knows, I'm doing my 2 reels a day now. And even videos, I'm going to have it so, because like normally it goes from your private category in YouTube to public when it actually gets posted if you schedule it, right? And I schedule things. And so now it goes from members only to public, which means if you pay $3 a month, you get to see my videos before anybody else on the internet. Sounds like a cool perk if you ask me. Also, I'm looking for some ideas for members only exclusive content. So drop some stuff in the comments, DM me, put it in the main hangout. If you can think of some ideas of some cool stuff to do, let me know. Also, Reliable J, can you send me the website you were talking about for doing portfolios and stuff like that? Can you just send me that in a DM? I would really appreciate that. What about the Sunday members only and Wednesdays? You can do Wednesday before the normal stream. Okay, so I did think about doing a Sunday stream that was only for members. I did think about doing that for sure. You can do it Wednesdays before the stream. Why Wednesdays? Wednesdays tend to be slower a lot of times, right? All right. Those are good ideas. I'm not knocking them. Just trying to think them through. We did feed the pig. All right, cool. Let's run to the minigame. And I'm going to go ahead and initiate that members only stream. And it's going down in 5 minutes. So if you want to come to the members only stream, you got to drop that $3 a month, right? What even is $3 a month? I thought it was frozen there. Hold on, is that line been like messed up in the stream the whole time? And nobody told me? Alright, fixed it. Alright, let's get our free item. Who knows what it could be? I hope it's like 25 CFP. That would be cool. And again, 5 minutes. So you get quite a few perks. You get the custom emojis I made. More coming. If anybody has any good emoji ideas, send those my way. Put them in the hangout. Anything you have for the channel or whatever, definitely put them in the hangout. I think I need to start a tab called channel ideas, right? I did start a new tab for my TA that we do like on the channel or when I'm not live. I think I'll be doing that a little more often. I think I'm going to start a tab called Channel Ideas. Because even right now, you put it in the Hangout, it's going to get buried. And if a week from now I want to go look at it, I'm not going to have it. But for right now, throw it in the Hangout. If you have access to the exclusive Hangout, then you can post it there. If you want access to the exclusive members Hangout, the chat that's exclusive, right? It's locked for everybody except for the people who are approved. Let me know and I shall get you access if you're somebody who I know comes to the stream often. It'll be a lot more valuable when the Discord is full of people. And like if you look at Sam's 99, it'll be real busy. Only a minute and a half left. Oh wow, that was quick. I wasn't even paying attention. Already got all that I need here. Let's get our free item. No point in continuing there. Taco Tuesday. And if you want to play a round of Panzer Dog, come to the members only stream. Maybe we'll kick it off with that. I don't even remember what I just got. Let's go to missions, event, claim. Okay, daily login, cool. Marigold seeds are only a one-time use. Of course, legendary fertilizer. I must have a lot of that. Merge any 25 disposable seeds. Collect any 30 spring seed. Yep. All right. Purchase any one event offer in the store. Feed 3 times. Max piece. I don't know if I have that one. He says, can you take a look at Pepe? I've got 24 seconds before we go into the members only. Elio 007. It's $3 a month. If you come over there, I will give you a look at Pepe, whatever you want. But it's 9 seconds, so I can't really turn it off. So I will see everybody over at the members only stream. Thank you very much for being here.